So I'm wondering, are you one of those ones that like commit to things that you're gonna like make a New Year's resolution, or commit to like, I'm going to go on a diet for 3 months, or I'm going to run every day, or I'm gonna exercise at least once a week, and then you start out and then you fall away? If you are, stay tuned, because this video is all about the importance of committing to yourself. I am Liz Ann, creator of High Vibes Life and the author of The Voice of God Within. I am a licensed and certified life coach, and I am here to help you make the rest of your life the very best of your life. So commitment is a very difficult thing to make, and that is because we are so busy and inundated with things that we feel like we have to do, responsibilities. But commitment is a little bit different than obligation, in that it is when you have decided or you have made a choice to invest some of your precious resources into something to get a particular result from it. So when we think of commitment, we often think of marriage or partners, and that we're committing to them, that they're going to be our one and only. We make marriage vows of commitment. We say, I'm going to love you no matter what, till death do us part. Those are typical forms of commitment we make. But do you ever consider the commitments that you're making on a daily basis, and by what you invest your most precious commodities in, which is your time, your energy, and your money? Whatever you are investing those three things in, you are committing a part of yourself to. And in this video, I want to talk about how important it is to commit to yourself. So often we don't stop and think about our commitment to ourselves and how important that is. Without yourself, you have no life. There is no life, not for you, without you. You are the only one that feels your life, that has your emotions, that has your perception. You are the only one that gets to experience your life. Our first priority in all of our commitments needs to be to ourselves. Number one, we need to commit to our health, because without our health, we have no energy, which is our life force. We have little to no energy. So we need to commit to our physical health, to our mental health, to our spiritual health. Number two, we need to commit to our happiness, because why would life be worth living if we didn't have happiness in life, if we didn't have things that brought us joy? All of us want to feel good. All of us want to be happy. That's just our natural state of being. So we need to commit to our happiness. And number three, it kind of encompasses both one and two, is that we really need to commit to our overall well-being. We need to commit to our growth, to our intellectual growth, to our financial growth, and our comforts. We need to commit to those things for ourselves first, because unless we are in this position where we feel healthy and happy and feel like we are living a fulfilling life, then we are not even able to truly have a lot to give to the world. So often we think that if we sacrifice ourselves, we're giving for our kids, or we're giving for our husband, or we're giving for our community, or this person, needs us. It gives us this sense of importance. But then we deplete our own resources, and we find that we're becoming more miserable, more broke, more depressed, and sometimes we become resentful because we find that we're giving and giving and giving so much of our resources, but we're really not getting a lot back. And this is because we haven't committed to ourselves first. We are committed to everybody and everything around us and making sure everybody's happy, but we're not going within and making sure first that we are strong, centered, happy, healthy. And from that place, we actually bubble over, and then what bubbles over naturally flows into other people's lives and blesses them. A lot of people that are takers actually sometimes become disrespectful of the giver. The giver gives and gives and gives, but they look at that person and their unhappiness and their inability to commit to themselves, to lose the weight that they want to lose, or save the money they want to save, or get that degree that they wanted to get. And they really don't have a lot of respect for them, because they look at their life, even though that person may be giving and giving and giving to them, they lose this respect. And they become expectant of this person, and they become almost like a leech on that person, draining their resources, draining their energy, what little they have left. And the person that's giving and giving and giving is finding all their worth and all their value and all their happiness in the appreciation of somebody else that sees what they're doing and that they're sacrificing. But that doesn't happen, and that will never be consistent. There will be times people will be appreciative, but it's not a consistent place to fuel yourself. You have to listen to your own wants, needs, and desires first, and follow those. And then when our overflow flows out to others naturally, that'll be a healthy give and take in your journey in life. So in my course, Genuine Self-Love, learning to genuinely love yourself, the first week we deal with commitment, committing to yourself, and getting through those areas where we have a stop there. Every time we try to commit to something, we start and then there's a stop, and then we fall back to the ways of what we were doing before. And it's getting through that, learning to commit to yourself. You can have all the resources available, but if you don't commit to yourself first to utilize those resources, then they're not going to do you any good. So if you're interested in becoming more committed to yourself so that you can thrive, I have a week-long course that will help you dig deeper and get your roots down, and to really settle the question of, I am committed to myself. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it's been helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear in your comments the struggles that you have with commitment. And if you know anybody that could use this video or this coursework, please take time to share it with them. Have a good day.